The Dallas Cowboys rebound in a big way in Week 4, a 38-3 beatdown of the New England Patriots at AT&T Stadium. Their reward, now they get the biggest game of the year. It's the Cowboys and the 49ers. We're going to break it down for you with Isaiah Stanback, former Cowboys quarterback, former Cowboys safety Barry Church. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Let's not waste any time. It's the Cowboys and the 49ers on Hit Sticks. The Cowboys got back on the right track with a 38-3 win against the New England Patriots, and they did so by dominating in the trenches. Not only inside the tackles, but outside of them as well. 8 different Cowboys players had a carry in the ball game, including Kevontae Turpin. This is one of the plays that happened. You had Deuce Vaughn in the backfield here, but he wasn't the one that got the carry. It was Kevontae Turpin who turns upfield. Great block on the edge from Schoonmaker, Sean McEwen. Now, there was a fumble at the end. Sean McEwen, keeping the hustle, keeping the play alive, was able to hop back on top of it. We're not going to recreate the fumble here, but what we're going to do is we're going to show a way for you to do the same thing in Madden NFL 24. Isaiah Stanback, I want you to get Turpin involved, just like the Cowboys got he and a bunch of other players involved in the ground game.
Well, hey, Mr. Turpin was eating his veggies because he hit the edge and was gone like Justin Timberlake. That boy has the juice to get you loose. Don't get him started. You see the flame right there. The reality is, I mean, Coach McCarthy and Schottenheimer, they're doing a great job of getting their guys, their playmakers, the ball in their hand. So here was, again, another opportunity for Turpin to be involved on the fly sweep, and we're going to try our best to recreate that right here in Madden.
Yeah, when you talk about key blocks and key situations, Ferguson has got to make the seal block on Judon right there. If he's not able to make that block, the entire play goes down the drain. So it's up to Ferguson to get a great reach block in order for Turpin to get around the corner and accelerate.
All right, let's see what we got. Bam.
Oh, got to be better in
right
open
there.
field.
Now, obviously, in real life, Turp was able to get past the second level defenders. Let's go ahead and take a peek here as to what took place. Boom. All right, let me go ahead and zoom in on this thing. Okay, so perfect. You guys see it right here. We talked about getting that block. Boom. Judon gets sealed right there. Now you got good old CeeDee Lamb coming out to the edge. All right, Turp just has to turn on the Jets.
Yes.
Make one man miss here in Madden. I don't do it. Obviously, I didn't have the same veggies that he had in the game, but ultimately, Turpin did a great job of, again, just bending that block. People, it's not a lot of details put on it. Not a lot of emphasis is placed on how difficult it is to run full speed across a formation and then turn a corner and get up the vertical and try to make a big play. He did a great job in the game. Not so much here in Madden.
Yeah, you see Ferguson right there on the block as well. That seal block was perfect. And you look at Ferguson as a guy that maybe he can just catch the ball a lot, but he's really turning it into that dual threat tight end, getting his hands on these defensive ends. He has the strength to make sure he locks them out and seal blocks them. Because Judon, that's an impressive guy over there. That's a guy that's known for his sacks and his ability to stop the run. Ferguson does a great job not holding. When he sees him get out of frame, he's not holding him. Let him go. Great rep by Ferguson.
The Patriots had trouble slowing down Kevontae Turpin. Will the Cowboys defense have trouble slowing down Christian McCaffrey? He can be utilized in a number of ways as well. He had 4 total touchdowns last week against the Cardinals. How is he going to challenge Dan Quinn and this Cowboys defense when we come back?
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by Madden NFL 24, is also brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys, and by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome back into Hit Sticks as we take a look ahead to the Cowboys and the 49ers Sunday Night Football. This is a matchup that has been circled since the NFL schedule was released in May, not only because of the past history between the Cowboys and the 49ers, but also because of the weapons that San Francisco brings to the table. Christian McCaffrey is one of those weapons. Let's outline what he can do, not only as a runner. He had 106 yards on the ground last week, but he added 71 yards through the air as a receiver. So running the ball, catching the ball, doesn't matter. He had 4 touchdowns. DC, BC, I put the pressure on you. Barry Church, how do you slow down Christian McCaffrey?
Whew. Well, this Dallas defense, they're going against one of the most dynamic runners in all of football. And not only that, they're going against one of the most dynamic run schemes in all of football. When you talk about Kyle Shanahan, they got a bunch of different eye candy is what we call them on the defensive side of the football. And that's when you have a lot of pulling guards, pre-snap shifts, a lot of motions like that. They're trying to disguise their true intentions. So my old coach Marinelli, he used to say, you see a little, you see a lot. You see a lot, you see a little. So I'm going to need this defensive line, this front seven, along with the linebackers, to focus in on their keys. All right, you can't get distracted by all these motions and stuff because you're going to play. They're going to make sure you're not where you need to be at. You got to focus on your responsibilities. Damone Clark and LVE especially, they got to be downhill because if you wait, Christian McCaffrey, he has the ability to run right past you.
Yeah, and this team right here, they are literally predicated on trying to get you to go the opposite direction.
Yes.
So knowing that this defense is going to be very aggressive, they are going to be pulling guys in opposite directions of where they're actually trying to run. It's going to be a lot of isolation that these linebackers are going to have to face against these offensive linemen, and they're going to have to win their battles.
Got to.
All right, let's see what we make happen.
Man.
There it is.
That's a gutter right there.
There it is right there. And the thing is, with this offense, you don't need a lot of big holes, okay? McCaffrey's going to see a hole, he's going to hit a hole. And this is a perfect example of it right here. Okay, I'm going to run through it from my perspective. I'm going to let BC take you guys through it as well. Okay, so as we look at it from a little bit up top, boom, right off the snap. You guys see the center working directly up. There's nobody impeding the center from working up to the next level, okay? Everybody else pretty much has ISO blocks on the left side. We have a combo block on the right, on both sides on the right side. We've got a guard, tackle, and then both tight ends are getting their double teams as well. So right off the back, boom, little reverse out with the quarterback. Give it out. Boom, we got backside. Okay, guys are trying to go backside. You have to make this tackle.
Gotcha.
All right, we're going to zoom in right here. This is a tackle that you have to make. When you have this one-on-one opportunity, you beat your man. You got to take that. You decide not to. Well, now all of a sudden you're going to let the juice get loose. McCaffrey's going to make you pay. He's always going to go fall forward. It's not what you want. Flip it over and let BC talk about it.
That's not what you want at all. If we can turn that camera to go from a defensive perspective, let's look at these two linebackers here, LVE and Damone Clark right here. When I talk about you see a little, you see a lot, you see a lot, you see a little, this is exactly what I mean. If we let the play run a little bit here, we going. And you see, where's LVE going right here? He's seeing too much on the play. He's looking at tight ends over there when his responsibility is downhill on the A-gap opposite of that center. He's out of the way already just from the motions described. So then we got Damone Clark. He's got to win this one-on-one right here. I understand it's a big offensive lineman, big center right there, but you've got to win that one-on-one. Your defense is depending on it. That's your gap right there. And as we see, if we let the play run, Christian McCaffrey cuts right there where the hole where Damone Clark should have been, LVE as well, but he got distracted from the play call, from the motions, all that good stuff. And now we see what Christian McCaffrey has the ability to do, break tackles and make big plays for the San Francisco offense.
All right, so that's one from the run play. Now let's go ahead and back it up and see exactly how they can hurt you in the passing game as well. So same formation. Here we go right here. Going to give a little audible. Okay, a little audible. Bam, and this is exactly how they can come at you right here. Okay, nothing changed from that perspective, right? It looks exactly the same. But what they like to do is they'll motion McCaffrey out. Now all of a sudden, who's going to bump out with him? So now you have a safety going all the way backside, trying to guard him one-on-one with Deebo Samuel outside. They got options. What are you going to do to stop it?
Let's see what you got, but that's not a matchup I would love to see. J-Ron Kearse, he's great on tight ends, but when you talk about Christian McCaffrey, this is a guy that's in space, is almost unbeatable. Let's see what Kearse can do on the outside.
Here we go. Boom.
Man.
There it is. I mean, you just talked about Kearse's ability, right? His agility. Can he get in and out of his breaks? McCaffrey is just another receiver.
That's
all
it.
Right?
That's it. Slot guy.
He's titled as a running back, but let's call it what it is. He's another receiver. And here it is right here. Okay, we're going to zoom in. We're not even going to look at Purdy. Okay, we want to look at this matchup right here. One-on-one, mano-a-mano. Deebo Samuel's going to demand all your attention.
Gotcha.
So that man's right there. He's locked up. So now literally Kearse has no help. Right here, he's sitting outside, but it doesn't matter. Look at his speed turn right here. Boom, speed turn. You have no help. The ball is late. He's open right now.
It's a wrap.
He's a wrap right now. He's lucky he didn't receive the ball right here because then you're in a one-on-one matchup where you have to try to make an open field tackle on McCaffrey, and that's not what you want. Ball's are high and outside. He gets a twinkle toes down, but then again, That's going to be a big play for them. Another opportunity. Let's flip it over to the defense.
Yeah, and when we talk about the defensive side of the football and what Kearse could do better in this situation, you don't want to give a guy like McCaffrey that much space. Because when you get space like that, he can make you miss in a phone booth. But when you give him space like that, it's to his advantage. So if I was Kearse in this situation, I'm going up there and I'm trying to put hands on this guy to at least slow him down, slow that connection between him and Brock Purdy down. He doesn't do that. He gives McCaffrey enough space, and that speed out is what McCaffrey does. He's too quick. He's too fast to get a hold of. That's just a great play on the offensive side of the football. Kearse, the way he can get better, get up there and put your hands on him just to try to throw off that timing.
So it's not just Christian McCaffrey, it's also Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Kyle Juszczyk, and a couple of those other guys that Kyle Shanahan gives to Brock Purdy to allow his young quarterback to be successful. When we come back on Hit Sticks, who will challenge this defense the most? Barry will answer that question. Isaiah will look to take advantage of it right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome back into Hit Sticks at the Star in Frisco. I'm Kyle Yeomans with Barry Church and Isaiah Stanback, continuing to break down this Kyle Shanahan-led 49ers offense. And while a lot of the attention was on Christian McCaffrey last week with his 4 touchdowns, Brandon Ayuk was under the radar. 6 catches on 6 targets for a 148-yard stat line. He was unbelievable. So not only is it McCaffrey, not only is it Deebo Samuel, but you got to worry about Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. I mean, you name it, there are guys all over this 49ers offense. So, Barry, how do you stop it?
Whew, man, you said a lot right there, Kyle. When you talk about the weapons these guys have, you just named them all off, and all of these guys are mismatched nightmares out there. So it's going to be a tough task for Dan Quinn and this defense to try to stop these guys. And that's where I think you can't have the mindset that we're going to stop everybody. You just got to hope to contain these guys out there and hope that your red zone defense can go out there and force these guys to field goals, because when you talk about weapons now, they are loaded. But you know what? Forget all of that, all right? Because I trust in my secondary out there. I trust in Deron Bland. I trust in Gilmore out there, that 3-headed monster at the safety. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to muddy up the waters in the middle, because you know they love to do that, in between the numbers, passing game, Brock Purdy, all that stuff. We're going to muddy up all that in the middle, and we're going to lock down on the outside. I trust in my secondary.
But you only named 2 DBs. I got 5 guys that can receive the ball. You know what I'm saying, DCBC? But we're going to see what you can do. I hear your confidence.
You see what's going on the outside.
It doesn't matter what you do. I got Ayuk, Jennings, Deebo on the left side, Kittle's one-on-one, McCaffrey shaded to the same side as Kittle. Ooh, you got some problems.
I don't like it.
Let's see what we can make happen, Captain.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, that just happened, Captain.
Okay, he's right there. He's right there.
Oh, he missed it on the. Ooh, hold on, run it back. I'm not done.
Run it back.
I'm not done.
Run
it back. You better make some alterations.
Alterations.
You better make some kind of change.
Nah, we muddying up these waters, man.
Muddy them up.
Get to him, pass rush. Get to him, pass rush. Oh, no, that's not it.
Oh, on the defense.
Good
job. You won that battle, even though I had an incompletion on the first one. But let me show you what these guys are capable of doing.
What you trying to do over
Good job, DCBC, on the execution, man.
Okay.
All right, listen up. We're just talking about all the different weapons, okay? We're going to go to the eye in the sky right here, okay? You see what I did there, eye in the sky. All right, but here we go. Let's go ahead and play it through real quick. Bam. All right, we have 5 wide set, okay? You have Kittle and McCaffrey over here on the right side. You got Jennings, Deebo, and Brandon Ayuk. Like you mentioned earlier, all guys are capable of winning their matchups, okay? Yep. So right here, single high, I'm licking my chops right now if I'm Brock Purdy with 5 wide, okay? Reason being, if I run 2 inside seams, I'm stressing your safety.
Yes.
That single high safety has issues. He has to make a decision. It really comes down to Brock Purdy's eyes, and can the rush get to Brock Purdy before he makes a proper decision? So right off the bat, boom, here he is. Okay, I'm trying to clear things out right now and throw it to the good old slant route like I did on the last time, okay? Right now, you had to play because you've seen it happen before, but you can see how that can be vacated.
That's true.
And why Deebo Samuel catches so many shallow crosses and takes them out the backside for big plays, okay? So that's something that you have to be wary of, okay? We talked about the stress on the safety. Let's go ahead and go all the way to the safety, and I'm going to let you talk. as to why this is such a challenge for him when he has to make a decision with these guys on the field.
Because when you're at that hole safety, and this is what Hooker is right in the middle of the field, you're responsible from numbers to numbers. And when you got two guys screaming down the seams at you, this is where the veteran safety, you got to read the quarterback's eyes right there. You can't let them lie to you. Stay in your back pedal and make sure you read your keys, because if you choose one, I guarantee you the quarterback's going to go to the other side. Right here, Hooker did a great job in eliminating one route that went across that over that Damone Clark was able to pick up. He eliminated that over, so that way he was able to squeeze over to George Kittle coming down this seam and makes a great play. It would have been a perfect play if he was able to intercept the pass. Hopefully we can see some of that come Sunday with Malik Hooker.
I don't know what Brock Purdy's Madden rating is, at least at this point in the season, but it's got to be a little bit higher than what it was on that throw out to Deebo Samuel. If that was even remotely on the money, Deebo's out of the chute, and he's got one man to beat down that right sideline. So, hey, Barry didn't get it done on the first play. He got a little luck, but he got it done in the second play. He got over the top and made the play. Now, when we come back, that defense for the 49ers brings some similar speed, some similar strength. We'll talk about how they'll get after the Cowboys offense right after this. The last two times the Cowboys and the 49ers have faced off, it has been in the postseason. A wild card back in 2021 and the divisional round in 2022. Each of those matchups had the Cowboys defense play well enough to win the football game. Just 19 points and 23 points respectively allowed against the 49ers. It was the offense that struggled to get out of the chute against guys like Nick Bosa coming off the edge, Fred Warner at the second level. They both present challenges, but Isaiah, there's ways to take them out of the game. How does Dallas do that on Sunday?
You go right at them, Kyle. My mom always told me, if you face a bully, hit him in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait to get hit first. So that's how you have to attack these guys. You know that these guys are bosses. You know that they're big dogs. You know that they're some of the best in the league. So what do you do with that? You don't try to out-scheme them. You don't try to go around them and avoid them. Nah, I'm coming right downhill. I want to impose my will and let them know it's going to be a long day, and we're going to be doing this every day, every time, every opportunity, hit you in the mouth.
Oh, so that's what you're going to do?
That's right.
All right. You know what happened last year? These two went together. All right. You know, San Francisco's defense talked Dak Prescott into throwing two crucial interceptions. So that's what we're going to do here. We're all up at the line of scrimmage. You see us. Everybody's pressed up on the outside. Linebackers are in the A-gaps. They're saying, we're coming after you.
Yeah.
Is that the case? I'm not quite sure. You know, San Francisco loves to disguise. We'll see what we can go at. We'll see what can happen right here.
I see you trying to cover all the gaps. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, we can.
Let's go.
Oh,
he got to get vertical. Oh, he almost got
positive game.
He shook him.
He did.
He shook him.
That's a positive game.
We'll take that positivity. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what that looked like real quick, okay? We just talked about coming downhill and how important it is to hit these guys in the mouth. I mean, their defensive line is absolutely beast. They got Armstead. They picked up Hargrove from Philadelphia. I mean, they still got Bosa. I mean, it's an absolute problem. So, again, you don't handle bullies by avoiding them. Let's go downhill, hit them right in the mouth. So, boom. He's Tyler Smith coming off right there. Okay, we got Big Tyron in there. Hopefully we have Big Tyron back this week. Oh, we need him. Okay, so you got Biotish fighting for his life. Tyler Smith fighting for his life. You see Bosa's getting kicked out. That's how you have to handle Bosa. You have to be able to double team him, kick him out, okay? We got Schoonmaker and Tyron handling business there. Okay, CD's working up to the next level. Boom, you're right, but he's running a route. We need you to get a block there, sir. We need you to get a block. But right here in real life, what would have happened is he would have picked up one of these guys, okay, or ran his DB out the way. Boom, then you would have been sitting here in the hole with an opportunity for Tony Pollard to make his guy miss, as he does right here. He makes one miss. There just happens to be 2 and 3 there. You got to try to find a way to get to that next level and get those blocks.
Yeah, Isaiah, you explained it perfect. And to me, if we come Sunday and you see the holes opening up like Tony Pollard has right here in this situation, the Cowboys, they're going to win the ball game. All right, if your offensive line is able to move this vaunted defensive line for San Francisco the way they were able to, if we run the play a little bit here, you'll see these double teams, these kickouts. Look how massive that hole is right there. That hole is massive. Tony Pollard's going to use all his acceleration and speed to get through there. If we can get on first down, 3-4 yards on first down, that's going to prove huge dividends for this Cowboys offense. Hopefully we see holes like this opening up on Sunday.
So here's the thing. You saw that possibility of the Cowboys having success in Madden, but it's got to translate to the field on Sunday as well. Maybe it's a thing Madden has against the Dallas Cowboys because they picked the Patriots last week. That didn't go well for the game, but we go guys versus the game this week. Does Madden change their mind going up against the 49ers in Week 5? Wrapping things up here on Hit Sticks from the Star in Frisco. He's Barry Church. He's Isaiah Stanback. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Let's take a look at guys versus the game. Madden picked the Patriots last week. They had the Cowboys and the 49ers tied at 14 at the half this week. And then it was Stephon Gilmore with a big pick, setting up Brandon Cooks for a touchdown. Dallas up by 7, 21-14. They swapped field goals, so going into the fourth quarter with just under 2 minutes left, Dallas was up 24-17. An incomplete pass from San Francisco on fourth down gives it back to Dallas, and then a complete collapse from the 49ers. Pollard scores a touchdown. Gilmore has a pick six, and the Cowboys win it 38-17. So the Madden picked the Cowboys. Do you pick the Cowboys, Isaiah?
I definitely picked the Cowboys. You see me over here eating the dub right now.
Okay.
I picked the Cowboys. I think they're actually going to etch it out. I think payback, third time's a charm.
Yeah.
These guys want to bust them back in the mouth.
Hard to beat a team 3 times.
This is true. This is true. But I'm going to have to disagree with Madden on this one. Yes, I understand. This is going to be a hard-fought contest. But to me, San Francisco punches Dallas in the mouth once again, gets the victory 31-24.
See, okay, Barry went out on a limb, and so there's no pressure on me here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing that Madden did. I think the Cowboys get the win in this one. Give me Dallas tight. And a tight one. Should be a fun one. Sunday Night Football on NBC, Cowboys 49ers. For Barry, for Isaiah, I'm Kyle Yeoman saying so long from Hit Sticks. We'll see you next week.
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by Madden NFL 24, was also brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys, and by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.